We'll be flying at an altitude of 30,000 feet. Wind 035 at 7, SH2 approaching from the left.
We couldn't see a pin flag in, so we're really flying blind here. Flying blind, huh?
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome aboard. Once you have located your seat, we ask that you please step out of the aisle so the passengers behind you can pass you. This will expedite our boarding process.
Welcome back to the channel. I'm Derek, along here with Matt. We're out here at a new golf excursion today. We are at the Kadoka golf course here in South Dakota. This one is really unique. I believe it has sand greens. We haven't got out there to the green yet, so we'll see. But it also plays in and around an airstrip. The Kadoka Airport is right here, so it's very unique. I'm a little scared to actually go over to the airport. You play through it, so it's kind of strange for us. So we'll see if we make it out there or not. There's an outhouse over here, but there's no clubhouse to be found. So, and there's not even a pay box. So if anybody knows how to pay, let us know. We'll gladly shoot you the money for the 3 holes we're gonna play. So I have read a few things about this course, and it says that, you know, if you do see a plane coming in, you're supposed to move out of the way. We'll just watch and make sure we're not in anybody's way. We're also waiting for our flight out to Denver, and it hasn't arrived yet.
Your large carry-on items need to go in the overhead compartments. Your smaller ones underneath the seat in front of you.
The first hole, we think this is the first tee box, not any signage, but it's about a 150 shot downwind. So we'll see what we got here.
We've been cleared for departure.
Still rolling. 150 downwind. Let it fly.
Flight 259, have a safe departure. Good day.
Taking a beeline at it. I think I'm past it. It's probably a little bit much. Did not get any air. It's really dry out here. We're walking down what we think is hole number 1. There was a tee box out here and right by the parking lot, so we're pretty sure that's number 1. We don't know for sure. There's no scorecard to confirm either, so we're kind of on our own. We're just gonna play a few holes and move on.
So a little off the beaten path adventure here today. We like to bring these to you sometimes on the channel. So out here with Derek exploring some new area and territory today. Very interesting find that he found doing some research on this place. We're walking down the grass here to find our first shots and find this flag and see what we're dealing with. Looks like we got some sand greens up here coming up, so we got at least one hole to play. Let's tackle it. All right, a little short there with my first shot, but as we expected, we're coming up to some sand greens up here, so got a 30-yard chip shot or so. Flag's blowing up there, some wind behind us. We got a hop, skip, and a little roll out to the green. Look at that. Nice little beginner's luck today.
Didn't exactly do what I wanted to there. I chipped back over the green. Oh, took a weird bounce, but it got a good roll on the sand. Okay, I'm not gonna say I'm an expert on sand greens, but I do know a little bit about them since I played on them as a kid. This one appears to be oiled, which I like. That's what I grew up on. We did one recently at a different course, and that one was more like gravelly sand and it was hard packed. Click up here to watch that one. So this one, you actually have multiple different rakes to make a smooth path. Other courses I've played, you just putt over it and then you rake it back clean for the next person to play on. So this one, I'm going to show Matt how this works. That's what's really cool. When I walked up here, I seen they had 3 different rakes actually. So I'll show you how you do that. Okay, so the first rake, it's this one here. This is going to give you a smooth path to putt on. You basically will go over it with the grates down, take the out, split where the balls are. So this just kind of prepares it, and then we'll end up moving our balls over to that distance and putt on it. So from here you make a nice track and you plow plenty of sand on it to make it smooth. So now we have a huge track to putt on. So the other thing is here, there's up in here that you dump the sand out and you take this out while you putt. So furthest out goes first, unless there's a birdie putter. Sometimes they'll let the birdies go first just to finish it. But Matt's out the furthest, so you kind of just follow the lines around. So you'll kind of just bring it up right to here, and that's where you'll putt at out here. So then I'll bring mine around like this, and sometimes mark like that, and I know where I'm at. Good luck. Okay. A little slower than you're expecting. So now you can either finish it off or just move it off to the side is what you would do. That's probably a gimme, really. Okay, so I'm gonna... Oh, I got it. Nice. The one putt for me. So then we'll put this cup back in. Put the flag in. And then whoever had the highest score has to rake. That's me. Here you go. A couple different choices here for rake, so I'm gonna go with this one. It's heavier, I think. So you go like this, a little bit of space right around the cup there for roll-ins and such. I don't really like this rake. Maybe I should have went with the other one. Do you want to clear out your track and your footprints? There's a lot of footprints on here that weren't ours. You can actually see that they've mowed around here though. We're gonna leave it in good condition for the next person. There we go. Well, I don't know what the par was on that hole, but I probably didn't get par. It's probably a par 3. This one, we don't know where it starts at or ends. We kind of think it's up there by the airport, so we're gonna head that way. We couldn't see a pin flag in, so we're really flying blind here. Flying blind, huh?
We've been cleared for departure.
Well, it's a straight shot.
Flight 527, maintain 4,000, runway 8 kilo, position and hold.
All right, got the challenge of following up Derek's tee shot there. We've got a windsock that's out there in the corner by following this fence, so I think that's going to be our line of sight on this one. Following up, going with an iron here, just get the ball up there.
We'll be flying at an altitude of 30,000 feet.
And that is fading to the right. And I saw bounce. I think I'm still in play, so let's keep going.
I don't think I've ever golfed this close to an airport before. I think it's an auxiliary runway depending on which way the wind's blowing. Yeah, because there's things up here to kind of guide you in. So I think if an airplane's gonna land here and they see you here, they might circle first, kind of give you a warning to get out of the way. Like I'm coming in. Obviously it's just gonna be smaller airplanes. This is just a grass runway. It's not even paved runway, but kind of different. We're gonna try to find our drives up here, and we do see the green now. Don't see a pin flag in it. It probably blew over.
Never quite sure what you're gonna find out in rural South Dakota. Leave a comment down below if you've had some adventures like this and gone off the beaten path, kind of did some exploring. We're walking down the grass here to try and find our shots off of that tee, following this fence line. And I think I see my orange golf ball. So we stayed in play. And how about this? I'm gonna circle back behind us. We've got another sand green. So we are on the right track. All right, as I expected, the wind took my ball off to the right a little bit. So I'm about 5 yards off of this fence line, but we did find it. Got the sand green up here, maybe 100 yards, a little bit more, give or take. So see if we can run it up there, get one onto the green again in second shot. Not quite what I wanted on that second shot. Pulled it to the left a little bit, but I was kind of nice little chippy iron shot. Had the right about distance, so we're gonna have to chip this on and try and save par if it's a par 4. So cool little corner here that we're walking up to. We did find the sand green. We've got a pin flag laying down and we've got a few rakes up here as well. So we found our next destination. All right, off to the green here, off to the side. This would be a really awesome up and down if I can somehow chip this on. Get a little bounce and roll, stay on. Okay, not bad. We're gonna be putting, I think, 5 feet or so. We'll take that. All right, Derek gave us some lessons on the first hole back there, how to rake these sand greens. We'll see if I learned anything from him. Pulled out the rake over here. We're gonna go about in a straight line, pull the pin flag as we get by it, draw us a nice little putting surface here.
Nope, you want to pull.
One pull?
It's easier to pull, yeah. So flip it.
Oh,
pull
yep.
it up, yeah.
Just go back over?
Yep.
Okay, we got the initial line down. Gonna smooth things out for us. Going back over the top. And there we are. All right.
That out.
Dump our sand out.
Other side. And just move your ball over the line. Make an arc. Yep. Yep.
So we'll go
About right there. Yep.
about there.
Good. And kind of, you know, usually you can kind of like follow the lines around. And we used to do this too. We didn't have these kind of putters. You would like kind of push the dirt back a little bit. A little ramp for it.
All right, loser rakes. Putt here to see if I can tie him. Oh, and it falls in. There we go. 2 4s on the scorecard.
We're gonna hit this last hole here. We usually just do 3 holes when we kind of explore these new courses like this. Make it quick, make it simple, give you guys something new to look at. This one is actually over the runway, which is kind of wild. I think this is a tee box. Liner. A little much. All right, I'm in the tall grass. That's gonna be a challenge.
We found a little short grass area here. We've got a little runway, walking path going up forward. So on to the next and final 3rd hole of the round today.
Okay, so right here is the actual runway.
I could try and flag you down or something.
Right.
Go that way.
Which way did my drive go? Left or right? Well, I don't see any planes coming, so I think we're okay. Air traffic said it was okay to clear, so we're good. There's also a tractor out here mowing, and I think they're mowing the... I think they're actually mowing the golf course out here.
One up there.
Yep, another flag up there, yep.
Yeah.
There's one way back there too. Okay, we just crossed over the runway safely. There were no planes coming at the moment, so we did all right. I don't know, maybe you play up that way to the other hole and then come back this one, but I feel like you play over it. I'm pretty sure that's what I read, is you actually have to play over the runway at one of the holes.
Actually, quite happy here with this tee shot. We just found it just a few yards off of this little sand green. But off my shoulder, we've got 2 more holes and 2 flags that we can see in the back in the distance. And then, of course, you got that big orange reddish windsock back there. It's really cool. So we've got a tractor in the background mowing out in the grass today, keeping things clean. We've noticed another hole off in our distance back this way behind us here. So we're seeing a little bit more lay of the land here and finding a couple more holes than we thought when we started off the round. So finish off today strong here on this 3rd hole. Hole it. That almost just rolled in for birdie. That was crazy. I'm like 6 inches from the cup right up there.
Oh no, I didn't get under it. Settle, please. Oh, there goes the... And the pole camera just went over. Didn't bring a sandbag today, folks.
Blooper. All right, even closer. And this cup even kind of funnels in. I can't believe that didn't roll in. So we're just gonna do a little tap in here. There we go, nice 3 to finish out the day. There we go. Hopefully that's a birdie. We don't know.
Here, I don't have to go all the way to the other side. You gotta go slow, but you don't want to stop. Ooh, so close. 3 feet, but it was perfectly straight. You gotta go really hard.
All right, that's gonna do it from today's adventure out here in Kadoka. A little off the beaten path adventure here from out in Sioux. And the guy out in the tractor mowing just waved at us, so that's gonna do it for today. Thanks for hanging out. We'll see you next time.
Make sure to like and subscribe.
On behalf of the flight crew, thank you for flying with us and have a pleasant stay.